diamonds. Some serious bling territory with the throwing around of the diamonds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like it's been a very long time since I've seen y'all. Hasn't been that long. But here we are. It's been a minute since we've done a live stream. I'm up early in the AM today. I'm kind of feeling excited about this SN9 launch that Elon is about to pull off. I think today's finally the day. It's looking like they've got FAA clearances. We're also monitoring the Dogecoin revolution. We're monitoring Gamestock. watching the stocks. Looks like they've got a push currently going on, so we're kind of watching what's going on there in the stocks in the crypto world. Are we going to watch Elon's newest rocket actually land? Did he fix the problems from last time? Is it going to blow up? Well, I think we're going to find out today. Yo, Boog a Loop PDX. So much love out there on the D-Lives. Thank you so much for those ice creams, those lemons, all of those all help out so much, folks. Today we are doing some content that we shouldn't have to worry about getting the banhammer for. So we should have a good day. The bot is active. Let's go ahead and get into the live scene here. Good seeing everybody out there in the chat. Let's get into this.
SpaceX has shown actually some animations of this maneuver being conducted in the Martian atmosphere, which is interesting because Martian
they've got
atmosphere is so much
SN9
thinner.
and
the
they've
belly
got
flop is actually less dramatic because it happens way earlier in the landing.
And
your terminal velocity is just higher when the air is less dense, and thus your landing burn lasts a little longer.
Left corner over there.
But yeah, even the crew vehicles
they've
will
got
do
a
that
launch
sort of
timer that
maneuver.
keeps changing,
I
but
think
we're watching for certain signs here.
I
We're
would be
getting
interested
really
to see the hard numbers on
We're
it.
getting close to this launch
The
here.
landing maneuver itself, yes, it looks sort of dramatic, but you have to remember how big the vehicle is.
We are looking
the G-forces and the sort of discomfort of that short
so as you
maneuver,
can see here,
I think
are
overestimated a little bit.
They've done their final checkouts. They've got FAA clearance. They've closed the road. You know,
of course, rocket launches tend to have a little bit higher G tolerance anyway. Astronauts are trained to
the crane has moved out of the way. The village has been cleared. The pad is closed out.
And you can also work to
what we're looking for
sacrifice
now
some of your
is
vehicle's
tank
performance
farm activity,
doing a more gradual flip and a longer landing burn
the rocket,
to mitigate that.
We should see this sucker fly.
So they can manage the sort of loads that a crew would experience during that landing maneuver, but
we should see it fall back to the ground, and then we should see the rocket reactivate, firing those Raptor engines at the very last second to hopefully bring it to about 0 speed and right itself back up right before it lands. This thing is the size of a small skyscraper, and it is about to fly.
So
if
we're
everything
on SN9,
goes well, fingers
flying
crossed.
today, and SN10 is on the pad,
truly excited.
neighboring pad with it there. How many serials do you think it will take till we have a final version of
volume?
Starship?
Okay. Tell me if that's better over there on the
which is
input.
a good question, and
gotta get these volumes all fixed back up again.
I'm not sure there will be a final version of Starship in some regards.
Also, folks, if you haven't had a chance yet to sign up, down in the description, if you're on the YouTubes,
because if it ends
you'll
up getting
see
used for different
that
things,
there is the anti-censorship emergency alert system that we built, so that if any of our platforms get censored or go down, you'll get an email on where to find us and where to join right back up.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, we saw that with the Falcon 9 family. They continuously upgraded that vehicle until they finally reached this current Block 5 configuration, which is now sort of frozen.
Maybe that'll be a little better.
Really tweaking that as much. I think Starship will do a similar process. At some point, they will reach some sort of kind of frozen configuration that is working well, meets the goals of that program, and they're going to use operationally, and that's very useful for when you're trying to certify those vehicles for NASA missions and things like that. But I think they'll then follow that off with,
okay, good, thank you.
Scale it up and make a new version of Starship, while keeping this sort of older operational vehicle that's frozen.
Gotta get some notifications.
You know, so
get some notifications out to everybody. It's early.
The only time we might see a
for me, it's
final
early. It's 11 in the morning.
SpaceX wants to replace it with something else entirely. So
when they build warp drive.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a good point. SpaceX.
Has anybody else out there got any crypto out there?
As demonstrated by the fact that they have 2 test vehicles on the pad at the same time.
Oh, also D-Live.
Pirate boat.
Exclamation censor.
Like I got,
you'll get the
on
link
one monitor,
there.
I got Jack on like a +1 second
To the emergency alert. system. Oh, look, there goes a boat. Right in front of the view.
Out of the corner of my eye, and I try to switch to it really quickly, just to,
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Is she gonna blow up today? Is she gonna?
I think that wraps up.
Is she gonna not blow up? Is she gonna land? Is Elon gonna ace it?
From Cody, who is
Tesla stock gonna skyrocket if it lands? I don't know, guys. This is all pretty exciting. So we'll keep an eye. We'll monitor it.
Pressurize the oxygen header tank with methane, you'd get an explosion.
Well, no. So they're pressurizing the methane header tank with methane, because that's the one that caused an issue on SN9 due to a
Seems
pressure
like
issue.
notifications.
So they are talking about the methane header.
Uh-oh.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, helium is being used to pressurize the methane tank.
That one. What Michael said. And so yeah, the reason they're doing that is, like you said, they were trying to pressurize it with its own gas, autogeneous pressurization using gaseous methane. However,
we'll see if that continues. I'm saying that apparently YouTube might be buffering.
But their
so
solution for SN9 is helium.
Appear
and I believe the choice for helium is centered around the fact that
buffering.
helium
No,
is
there
the
it's
lightest
fixed.
of
Yeah,
the
little
gases available, like that.
internet issues. The internet has been nothing but trouble here for us
likely chose helium for
a long time.
Gotcha. Another question here. This goes back to the question about the like alligator hinge door for the payload version of Starship. Alex was asking,
what platform do I use to buy and sell Bitcoin? Boog, I use a lot of different platforms, actually. Matter of fact, if you're over in the Discord, if you go into the crypto channel,
right, so far SN15, not SN9. That's
sorry, I realized I said it
there's
wrong.
A bunch of links there that you can use. But I'll just go ahead and post them.
I think
I use Coinbase for the most part, and then from Coinbase you can transfer it to a bunch of different places. And right now, if you get on Coinbase, you sign up for it. They've got some videos and stuff that you can watch if you use my link.
I think the only thing
and then you can get free crypto. I think I got like $40 of free crypto over there on Coinbase, and then you can transfer it. I like using Kraken.
But
everyone knows Robinhood right now isn't exactly the best. Everyone's trying to boycott Robinhood because they're screwing over the small guy. So of course,
super happy with the current design.
That one weird girl, what is good?
So there's that possibility.
Yeah, it looks.
But yeah, we don't really have a firm idea.
YouTube is
buffering
they could start pretty bad from what I can see.
Or things like that. I think that's more likely to come a little bit later when they're ready to start going to
hopefully.
Yeah, I think
that resolves itself here shortly. It might take a second for the interwebs to clear that up.
Flight envelope will continue to be the primary focus for a while.
Yes.
Yeah. Although don't take that to me.
If we have to, we'll restart the stream.
Right.
just that.
And now it says that it should be back to excellent connection. So I don't know what's going on there. Like I said, we'd had to have the ISP out here.
A while does not necessarily mean years.
ISP had to come out, rewired the whole house. They found a problem in the local amplifier, whatever that means.
Series up to 8 last year.
Major problems, and that's why you guys haven't really seen too much of me. I've been kind of down and out because of that. But the internet does has seemed to be working better. Hopefully they got it fixed up. We'll find out. We'll make it through. One way or another, we'll make it through. We'll get her figured out. Internet sucks everywhere right now, huh?
On its own, or does it require the super heavy booster?
I guess I'll answer this. This
but
is
yeah,
one of the questions
so
that
I use Coinbase
over and over again because I know there are very common questions that a lot of people have.
Tar Starks, what's good?
I'll still get to answer it.
Yes, we are live.
There's a myth that keeps persisting.
I know it's been a minute. It's been a good minute. We've been hiding out.
And remove all of
I was gonna be watching this anyway, so I was like, why not watch it together? The last time they shot one of these up, it came back down and crashed in glorious fashion. So you know. Yeah, let's see if they got the problems worked out. If if they don't, we get to see a glorious explosion. And if they do get it worked out, it's gonna be freaking epic that a skyscraper just flew up into the air and then came back and landed, and we're one step closer to going to Mars.
And it crashed. So if you were trying to get one of these
no, I appreciate that,
Boog.
Boog.
2 Starship Texas Tank Watcher
If you go into rewards under your Coinbase, maybe it'll still be there. I don't know if it's just my link or if you can go in there. But if you go into rewards, it's like these little videos you can watch, like 2-minute videos, and then like you take a little quiz of like one question, and then boom, you get like a bunch of free crypto. So you can get like $40 of crypto if you do that.
You can get 10% off some of that merch from the store. We've got the new updated Texas
You're on by yourself on Twitch
with the 2 starships next to each other. We've got the Wind Hop, and I believe after SN9 flies, we are going to remove.
I just woke up a little bit ago. I woke up because I got notifications that
skyline silhouette designs.
The ladies over in Thailand were giving me a shout out. So you know I had to.
Starship, and now we've got the 2 starship design. So if you're
I had to go check that out. Let's see if I can pull it up on the screen.
Those things,
yeah, here we go.
NASA spaceflight.
The Thailand ladies.
Shop. Did it crash?
I had to make sure to give SEAL Team 711 a shout out,
really?
so my phone started going off.
They said
I had to run over there and go check it out. So I was up. I was up early.
Additional experimental data.
Epic though.
Apparently the store crashes harder.
Shout out, big shout out to the ladies over at Lust. You know, the poor girls over in Thailand, because of COVID, everything's like shut down, so they've resorted to like basically hanging out on YouTube and like hoping that people will buy them drinks or whatever on YouTube or whatever.
Even without a clickable link, it's still crashing.
It's really sad. Hopefully they're able to reopen here soon and get back to work.
Like I said, now we have more experimental information on that. So, good try.
I remember what I was doing. I got some notifications to send out.
Hoping we get a flight from SN9 today.
I really hope so too, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this tank farm activity spool up, so we'll have a good sign that we're getting close. That is what we're still waiting for.
Hopefully YouTube cleared up. It does look like YouTube cleared up, so at least from what I can see.
Indeed. Let me scroll through and. Oh, here's a good one. It comes from.
Yeah, I don't like the fees on Coinbase. If you have a VPN, you'll have a lot more options on buying crypto. Like I said, I buy from a bunch of different places, but I mean, Coinbase is kind of like the #1 that everybody goes to, you know.
To launch more often. That's a great question. What do you do if you launch? You're on your way to Mars, and and all of a sudden, oh no! 1 month before you get there, dust storm. What do you do?
The lady boys. No, I've asked them multiple times if they're lady boys, and their mama-san has confirmed that none of them there. That no, we have lady here, no lady boy, no freelancer. That's what they tell you. So they love SEAL Team 711. I told them I'd give them a shout out today too.
So usually, if you're capable of launching from Earth, you're pretty much safe to land on Mars or launch from Mars. But you know,
I'll look into that. I'll look into Baityard. You know, I bought a bunch of Dogecoin when it was like
come up at a Mars landing site.
0.0002.
Change when you're gonna land.
So it's like I just bought a whole crap load. I bought like 250,000 freaking Dogecoins, and then it like shot all the way up to like 8 cents.
So
have to deal with that. I sold a whole bunch at that point, but I'm still holding, about 100,000 Dogecoins. You know, if it ever becomes worth anything, we'll see what happens. But I made a nice little profit off of the Doge. I think I sold it was about 7 cents where I finally sold it. Shot all the way up to 8, and I got out. With about 150,000 of them at about 7 cents, a little bit above 7, I think.
One of which survived one of the worst dust storms.
Here we go. We have entered the countdown.
Oh
yeah, there's
3 condensers.
Yeah, the condenser's going. We are getting close to launch time, guys.
So
you see that vapor? It's coming out right here. That activity.
Updates the overlay,
you can also see it over here and over here. That means we have got tank farm activity, so we're moving to the next step here.
You see the vapors coming from behind the tanks. That's coming from an area we call the recondenser, and we've spent literally hundreds of hours watching these, and that is a very good indication that SpaceX is beginning the count here. That is exactly what you want to see when you're
damn
coming up
thing
on
keeps buffering. What's going on?
Hopefully the tank farm, the rest of the tank farm continues to spool up a little bit here, but that is exactly what we wanted to see. Be on the lookout for Starship next. Maybe we'll get some more vapors coming off the tank farm. Yay, vapors on the tank farm, whatever. But be looking out for Starship because when they start
you might have to refresh.
Starship, we'll start seeing vents from Starship itself.
I don't know what's going on with the interwebs. Internet's being a pain in the butt.
SN9 is the Starship on the right-hand side. It's the one with the flaps extended. Not the one in the middle of the screen, but SN9, the one that's supposed to fly, is on Pad B. Pad B is on the right-hand side. And be looking over there for some vapors to start to come off Starship, maybe some vents on the side or vapors cascading down from the bottom of the thing where the skirt is. But that is an absolutely good sign. Hopefully it
give me a second here. I'm going to go take a look at something. Yes, that one weird girl with the host over there on Twitch. Thank you so much for that.
Exactly what we've been waiting for.
Be right back.
Sometimes that indicates we are under an hour away from a potential T0, but we'll continue to watch the other things. We need more data points to come in, but that is a very good sign for a flight today.
Someone open a spreadsheet.
Yeah, actually, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm frantically typing right now, asking what the average is. There are literally spreadsheets that describe all this. SpaceX doesn't tell us officially, but we've seen it happen so many times. We know where they are in the count based on which little valve opens where. So we'll get that exact information.
This is exactly what we refer to as roadside rocket science, if you've heard that term on here before.
Yes. Another, oh wait, I can't mention that. There's a shirt that has that on it. Anyways, all of these are
here we go with the fakers. Yeah, guys.
So here we go. From the spreadsheet.
Hate to tell you this, but if you're going to be a flat earther, you get the boot.
The average time from a static fire or a potential T0 from the time we see this right here.
Shanti, what's good?
Minutes.
What's good?
So not exactly sure. It's always open to flux. It's an experimental program. They may have holds or something like that. But based on what we've seen in the past, it can be 35 minutes from the time we see this right here, that recondenser firing up to the time they get a potential T0.
Trying to monitor to see if we can figure out what's going on with the interwebs here. Hopefully everything stays
when they're ready to launch, and if
everything stays solid so that we can watch here. That one weird girl, I pretty much broke even.
But it's there, yeah. Look
there you go. Look at that, it's spooling up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, look at the tank farm, guys. Look at that. They're loading propellant.
These are all good signs. Again, SN9 has the FAA.
Eddie, what is good?
Paperwork done. FAA is
tank. They are about to send this skyscraper into the sky. Elon is about to go throw this tank, this huge, massive skyscraper-sized starship into the sky, flying. It's going to belly flop. Then it's going to fall back to Earth in a controlled manner. And then at the last second, as it's belly flopping, it is going to ignite its rocket, swing back, and then come down and land.
And what would happen if they all click subscribe all of a sudden? Like how many new subscriptions?
The last time they did this, the thing blew up.
Look at that tank farm activity now. Let's see here. Yep, you can see it in the background of the tank farm here as well.
I mean, it's either going to blow up in extraordinary fashion yet again, or it's going to freaking be perfect and land, and we're going to be one step closer to going to the moon and Mars, which is going to be epic.
Not subbed, and give me a one-paragraph essay why you're not subbed to NASA spaceflight. I'm kidding. Please don't put that in the chat. There's already too many people.
And 2 p.m. Central Time is the approximate T0 that I've been hearing.
That would align with the timeline that we've seen some ground equipment spooling up, so And because this is a test program, they have the luxury of being able to sort of target nice round target times. It's not like a ISS launch window where you say, oh, you know, it's going to be
And YouTube's
like
with the buffering again.
12:46 and 30 seconds or something like that. You know, they can go towards nice
How are we
round.
still having internet problems?
Top
If you
of the
guys
hour
had
launch
any
time.
idea
So
how much time
2 p.m.
I've
local
had
was just under 40 minutes away.
my internet service provider over here at this house working on the dang internet recently. Everything was pretty smooth and worked pretty fine, but I needed a faster upload speed, so I bumped up to gigabit speed, and ever since then it's been an issue.
Countdown clock, only 130,000 people
Let me know how the video is out there. If it's buffering too much and it's unwatchable, let me know, and I will reset the entire network again and see if we can't get it working a little smoother.
It went so fast that it turned time. Work that way. That's not a thing.
We're working on it, shit.
I had the wrong date entered, but it should correct itself in a second here. It's taking a while to correct itself because my servers are getting absolutely slammed right now, but...
And y'all, the super chats.
Dayways with the lemon. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Draga Carol, thank you so much.
And the bot should be up and running, if I'm not mistaken.
We can spend the entire stream reading super chats.
It is up,
it's just not a thing.
so
but, Cruiser Frank,
you might have your sound clips working.
We appreciate you. I know there's questions in here. There's no way we can get through everything, though. So many new members just across the board. Hello from the UK. Thanks for the hours of great coverage, James Allen. Appreciate you. Just everything across the board. Hello from New Hampshire. Yes, answer. Everybody who's put super chats in, I apologize. There's just no way that we can read every single thing. Did we just
try to get notifications out for and Dayways with an ice cream as well. The grandmas are out, folks.
Yeah, that sounds about right. With the way things are going today, that just sounds about right.
Thank you so much for that, Dayways. You sir are a real one, and I appreciate you.
I wonder if it's possible for this channel to break 300,000 subs today. That's insanity. It's a good thing that YouTube doesn't crash when people click that button. Again, thank y'all so much. We have a lot of fun with these.
Our 30-day ban over on Facebook is almost over, but we've created. There's a second page. You got SEAL Team 711, and you have SEAL Team 711 Live. So, the SEAL Team 711 one has a live streaming ban hammer ever since the 6th, because we were live streaming the events, and apparently that deserves some type of a ban, I guess. I don't know.
I need to put together because we're able to get all this equipment due to y'all's support. We wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. So I know that AT&T and Verizon love us when we pay our data bill every month, but it means that we get to share this with people all over the world. So thank you so much for showing up. Sub into the channel if that's what you've done. If you weren't sub before and you like these sorts of streams,
videos good on Twitch. Thank you, Tank.
This is the sort of thing we love to share here at NASA Space Flight with people everywhere. Whew.
Someone's gonna like rename it. I know we say we're tank watchers, but someone's gonna say we're a bunch of server crashers or something.
Yeah! Hey, you fucking pussies!
I'd say the bot's working. Alright, we've got all of our notifications out there now. Everybody knows.
There is.
If you haven't gotten a notification yet, well, I mean, there's not much more I can do at that point.
Okay.
You can see there on the Asker.
So we went to the casino the other night with Andazant and Shu, also known as Totally Normal, on the YouTubes. Make sure to go give him a follow. If you haven't yet, head on over to Twitch and give that one weird girl also a follow. Yes, but Andazant,
as expected, that's what we would expect.
Totally Normal, that one weird girl, make sure to give them follows. But we made it out to the casino the other night. We had a lot of fun. I had a really good time. Started losing. I was able to sneak in a live stream from the casino, which you're not supposed to be recording at the casino, but at least that particular one. But we got away with it until my phone died. But we had a good time. It was fun. It should be there on the YouTubes if you guys want to go check it out. Once I started live streaming, I started losing, and then that last game that I was playing when my phone died, Shu posted, I believe, pictures and video in the Discord, but I finally hit on that last game. I think I won all my money back and then some, gambled a little more, and then ended the night pretty much breaking even, which is a win in my book. Anytime you can go gamble for hours, hang out with friends, have a few drinks, you know, and walk out the door with the same amount of money you walked in with, I call that a win. Infidel, what's good, brother?
So just a reminder, we are now into propellant loading operations, and we have a possible T0 of 2 o'clock p.m. Central Time, which is just over half an hour from now. We're going to look for more venting to come from the Starship vehicle as they continue propellant loading. Again, they're loading liquid methane and liquid oxygen into
That's
the
a
vehicle.
good question, Shanti. I don't know. I'm sure they'll have all kinds of weird
we will
requirements.
See an engine chill milestone where we see a lot of vapors.
Have you guys seen the COVID like butt swab that they're doing? You can now have your COVID test by bending over and getting a butt swab.
And again, we're looking for
it's like what? No, I'll pass on that one. You can. I'll take the nose one. I'm not doing the freaking butt swab.
So we're gonna keep looking at it, and we'll.
But yeah, imagine. Oh, you want to go to the moon? We can't have COVID. Go to the moon. Make sure to bend over and get your butt swab before you go to the moon, folks.
Sort of coming to life.
Don't want COVID there.
In Texas here, and we are hopefully getting very close to a launch attempt now.
Yes, they are officially loading propellant. So we saw the activity in the tank farm. You see that first. Now we see over here in SN9, you can see the propellant is now venting. Stay away with another lemon. Thank you, brother. So this is the one that's going to be shooting off here. The shiny one here on the right is the one that's going to be flying. And you can see we've got propellant now coming out of the rocket. So it's moved from the tank farm into the rocket. You can see over here on the list, propellant loading. So next will be engine chills and then launch. So we're getting close. We are getting really close. As long as they don't scrub the attempt, I think today we might actually see this sucker fly.
But again, we got a lot of things to go.
This is exciting.
Right now, we are looking at propellant loading operations, which are underway.
Yeah, obviously, you can see right there, like we said, you'd know whenever there were propellants on the Starship, and especially from this angle, it's really obvious that's the first vent.
Joe Dutchman says, butt swabs to the moon and Uranus.
Engine chill. We call it tri-vent. So there are 3 vents that are equilaterally sort of spread around the base of the Starship, one for each engine, we think, because there's 3 Raptors up underneath the skirt. And the next thing we're going to be looking for is tri-vent. And when we get down to tri-vent, that's going to put us just over 10 minutes.
Yeah, folks, as well, if you haven't made it on over to Telegram, check the description in the video that you might be watching. If you're on D Live, you can do ! Telegram and get your invite link to get on over there where the conversation continues 24/7. And if you're someone who used to be on our old Discord and you need an invite link back in, get into the Telegram where you can DM me and I'll get you a link. We'll get you back in over there. But we're kind of keeping the Discord locked down to people we know really well for the time being. But Telegram's open to everybody. It's a great chat platform. Everyone can hang out there, share all their pictures, videos, links, and all that kind of stuff. It's more of a free speech platform, so we don't really have to moderate the comments there, which makes it easy on me. So there should be links in your description on the YouTubes. As you can hear, the bot is definitely working.
Let's set the stakes again really quick, because remember, this is still a test program. When we say we're hoping that SN9 will be the first vehicle to land successfully, that's not the same as we're expecting SN9 to be the first vehicle to land successfully. They're still learning a lot, and they've only got 1 flight under their belt, so it's possible that a problem with the vehicle, a small design issue that they're going to need to address later on, didn't come up during the SN8 flight, but could show itself on this flight. It's possible that SN9 doesn't get as far as SN8 did. It could even have a problem during ascent or earlier on in the descent. So keep that in mind, and if that happens, that's okay. Every flight.
Guys, I've been getting kind of tired of the beard. Not gonna lie, this beard, I trimmed it. I almost cut it off. I trimmed it,
when we look at an operational rocket launch, then yes, you're expecting success.
And
if a failure occurs, that's a major
it's still
setback.
kind of bugging. I don't know. I think I
That's
might
not
be
the case. A
headed
failure
back
is
for
not a setback.
babyface land. I don't know.
Obviously, the most progress they can make is a complete
And you
flight
guys can all
profile that's
thank
complete
Day
success.
Waste for these.
However, they still make progress even
These
by just
new
having
SEAL
the test
Team
flight.
711
Heck, even by
dad
fueling
hats.
the vehicle,
Yes.
they get more
You
data
can
on
thank
this
him
brand new
for that
vehicle, and that helps them
the new
advance
dad
their
hat that's over there at SEAL Team 711,
to set the stakes,
711.com.
it's okay if it goes wrong. It's better if
Those
it
are
doesn't.
now on our
So,
store.
we're all going to be hopeful, but just keep that in mind and don't worry too much.
Go and check those out if you'd
things
like
don't
to
go quite
support.
to plan. It's all in the name of developing this brand new vehicle.
Absolutely. Whew. This is when it gets real. I mean, Starship's venting. The clock's under 30 minutes. Like.
I've always said that once you see a rocket, a spacecraft vehicle venting.
No, Day Waste. I haven't publicly really announced yet that I'm working on a second YouTube channel.
I will just point out this is a vent that we have not really seen before, so they might be in a hole of some sort right now. Pressure. I don't know for sure.
But an announcement on something I've been working really hard on is coming here soon.
There should be there's usually a smaller vent more in the center, and then when the engine starts, we'll see 3 very high pressure vents. But a constant vent like this is not something we've seen before.
Gotcha. Well, we'll definitely keep an eye on it.
Yeah, Tarstarks, I did see that. Yeah, okay, so we were actually having the discussion in the Discord about the last time they shot one of these rockets off. Okay, and everyone was like, huge fail. But the fact of the matter is it wasn't a huge fail. Like, I knew right away that it was a huge win. The only thing SN8, the one that blew up, serial number 8, didn't do successfully. Okay, the only thing it didn't do was land. Everything else was extremely successful. Extremely successful. I mean, you're talking about something the size of a skyscraper shot into the sky. Was able to hover in place, move to the